Day 144. Hello, YouTube. It's good to be back. Here I have some water boiling in a pan. I'm going to add some orzo, or I guess the proper term is risoni, because orzo means barley in Italian. But yeah, I'm gonna make some pasta tonight, and also probably gonna be tomorrow's lunch as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving passed, and quite a lot has happened in like the 40 days since my last entry. Pardon if my speaking is a bit slow. Multitasking is hard, and I have to make sure this does not burn or otherwise get ruined in some way, shape, or form. I guess it'll be finished right as I finish recording, assuming this ends up being another 8-minute video. Yeah, I think I've eaten like just Whataburger. It turns out, since their burgers are so big, like 2 burgers and like some snacks on the side, like maybe some chips or something like that, is enough for 2 meals. I've added I've added cheese, which is 60 cents. I mean, I could use my own, but and oh, it is a bubbling. Let me turn that down to medium. And yeah, that's enough for 2 meals. So like, I've basically gotten two of the number 1, 2 Whataburgers from Whataburger for once a week for the past month or so. It's become like a staple, a daily burger in the rotation, since I don't get many opportunities to eat beef often. Yeah, his is I mean, I guess it would be worth it, but like kind of expensive, even like from Costco. And then when I do cook using beef, it's usually like something like pot roast, and I get sick of it if like I eat it for like a week straight. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, the coworker that made me do like the cable covers and shit, it turns out that wasn't even like, that got just thrown to the wayside, because instead they found these like Velcro cable covers that cover the cable, because the previous ones were problematic, because like they were let me put my phone down, they were like 2 shells, and the wires would get caught between like the places where they intersect. And I don't know, there were concerns by like the safety guy, who was a former fire chief, I think. Yeah, he was worried that like it would, there would be wear and tear, and eventually someone would get zapped or some shit. I mean, probably not gonna happen, but I mean, safety is number 1 priority. So yeah, all that shit was kind of, well, some of it's still there, but like there's like a lot of like the black Velcro cable covers now. I should add more rice, not rice, water, because yeah. Since that annoying coworker went home, or went back to China, which, fun fact, he hasn't like been home. He's seen like his wife and daughter in over 9 months, I think, or 9 months to a year, which is like kind of sad, but at the same time it's like, hey, and I'm glad for you, like another reason to be glad that you're heading back, because like, yeah, he'd only spent like I think 5 months, but like he spent like 3 or 4 months in Bangalore, India. So I mean, there are legal restrictions to like how long you can stay, I guess, in any given country, but like there's no restriction saying like, oh hey, you have to come back to China. So one of the unfortunate parts of that, I guess. But yeah, two people took his place, and double trouble. Actually, one of them covers like FMCS, which is like automation and stuff, basically, so we don't have to like just camp at like a computer screen monitoring like every single, or like, I guess on a more primitive level, just walking around the building checking like each and every single sensor. You have all of that condensed into like a single hub where you can like view like, oh, this room has this temperature and this percentage humidity. Well, go figure, when I add water it stops boiling. Oh geez, I have like 3 minutes left. But the other one, his English is a lot worse. In fact, like both of their English is like worse than the coworker that went back to China. So basically, I kind of don't like the second one, the one who barely speaks any English, because like 90% of our interactions have been, every time he calls my name, it's like, oh hey, please translate this, or please tell so and so this, please tell colleague A this, please tell colleague B that, and I'm like, motherfucker, like, do you not have your phone? Like, am I an Amazon Alexa to you? It's like, hey Siri, translate this. Hey Siri, send a message to so and so. It's like, fuck off. So yeah, I briefly mentioned temperature and humidity. That's been an ongoing struggle since, due to internal issues, which I can't say because NDA, and also it's stupid really, because like it's perfectly preventable, but you know, Chinese company got to do things the Chinese way, which takes business days, or like, actually fuck it, we just refuse to like pay the general contractor or something. Like, I don't know why, like it's fucking stupid. And it's like, even dumber on top of that, we can't let the customer know, because apparently it makes us look bad, even though, you know, it is a partnership, like a business partnership. That partnership is based on trust and transparency. So we've just been, I guess, for a while now, just throwing excuses. It's just like, oh, the general contractor is lazy, oh this, oh that. It's like, what a load of baloney. Been caught up in some like corporate politics there. But we manage. I don't think my risotto is cooking properly thanks to me adding water. I mean, it would have, like, all the water would have dried up and this would have burnt anyways, but now it's like, oh, it's interesting. It's like, it's bubbling, but it's like the water is sort of thick, so it's like oscillating. Damn, we're approaching like 8 minutes. I'm gonna have to like put my phone down and drain the water, I guess. Or I have to. Maybe everything will work out. Maybe the just the right amount of water will boil off, and I can add this pasta sauce from Frozen, so that I can hopefully I won't have soggy pasta or watery pasta. That'd be kind of bad. So yeah, I think I've like, today was especially bad. I don't know why. Like, I've just been in a shitty mood lately. Or was it just today? I think it was just today. Oh yeah, besides like the temperature and humidity, that shit's. Oh right, the cost management team. I just like. Or my boss was like, hey, can you send these documents over to cost management? Or first he's like, print them out, and then he like hand corrected them because there's an error. And the first time around, the person saw like the hand corrected, because it says like company B instead of company A, which is what we are. And what my boss did was he crossed it out and wrote the company A's name and signed and dated it to make it official. And it's like, I don't know if you've like seen the meme, the myth of consent, you know, where it's like a couple saying like, I consent, and then the man and a woman going like both with dialogue bubbles saying like, I consent, and then like a person off to the side saying like, I don't. That's basically what it feels like, because the documents that were printed out was like some sort of legal shit, and it's like, once again, China team doing Chinese bullshit. I should turn the heat down to low. Ugh. Yeah, it's like this party, the electrical company, because that's what the documents are for, are like, oh, it's like, yeah, we're good. You can just hand correct it. I guess the company that we're a subsidiary from that has like some say in what we do for some reason is like, well, for some reason being like, we're a subsidiary. But they're also like, yeah, that's cool, just hand correct it. And meanwhile, China team gotta stick their nose in everything and gotta do things the Chinese way. It's like, meanwhile, we're in fucking Houston, Texas, United States of America. It's like, no, you can't do that. It's like, and the alternative, and the reason, or blech, and like the two solutions they suggested were ridiculous. It's like, one, you can sign, or like have them sign this Word document saying it's like a tripartite. No, that's not right either. Anyways, they're like, yeah, sign this agreement. Okay, it's 11 minutes, time to pack the pasta in. This shit's like probably overdone at this point, but yeah, it's like, sign this agreement, and it needs like 3 signatures, one from us, one from basically the electrical company, and one from whatever the opposite of subsidiary is. This is gonna take a while to thaw. Also, that may be too much pasta sauce. Oops. And I also didn't cook the meatballs, which, my phone could be upside down depending on, I forgot the orientation. Oh well, just just flip your phone around, or if you're watching on flip your monitor. If you're watching on a TV, just hang upside down on the couch. I don't know. I don't think anyone's watching on a TV. But yeah, it's like, I sent it the first time, or I managed to do a little finagling with like, just a tangent, by the way. It sucks how you can't edit PDFs, or for free, I mean. And then even if you do manage to like edit them, you can't download them, which, Ultra Giga sucks. But luckily I was able to do some scuffed ass editing, aka annotating with a twist, with Apple's preview app. Basically, by annotating, I mean just cover the problematic text with a white rectangle, and then put the text you want to put over it. So that's what I did. And now that like they sent it out, and now I sent it out a second time, and they're saying like, no, you can't do that. And it's like, why not? And it's like, everything has to like go through our legal team and the big boss at the very top, not your boss. Only like the big guy can sign it. And I'm just like, well, why the fuck? Oh, that's a nice dynamic. I mean, like, they're the evil guy in the shadows, and I'm the guy. I'm the good guy. But it's like, yeah, it's like, well, what the fuck? Like the past, like, 3rd time's the charm, I guess. I have to like, what? It's like, if you're so familiar with the legal process, fucking do it yourself, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point of having? It's like, if you don't need my boss to sign it, I had to like, almost caught myself like name dropping. But if it's like, if you don't need my boss to sign it, then like, just take care of it yourself, right? Like, you have well, actually, they don't have the unsigned like blanks, so I guess they can't. But I had like, I think they were trying to approach me like right before I left, but I was just like, you know what, fuck it, this is tomorrow's problem. Another thing, another thing that's got me agitated, the 10:30 meeting. Yeah, like there's like a 10:30 meeting, that my boss missed last week. He's supposed to be like the representative. He also missed it or today. I had to join in his stead because he was in a meeting with a customer, which is obviously more important. No sarcasm here. Yeah, because like the big boss was like, why the fuck isn't Shannon here? Why? And it's like, well, are you more important than the customer, big boss? And it's like, no, even though he is like senior associate vice president, but no, he's not. So yeah, I kind of got a little bit agitated, a little bit impulsive during the meeting. It went from like, it started at 10:30 and then at exactly 11 it ended abruptly because something about like the meeting room and like, or not the meeting room, it's like you needed to like join some sort of like Zoom meeting. Not Zoom, I don't know if like the saying the name of the platform. Fuck it. You need to use WebEx to like share your screen on the TV by like joining a call. And at 11 it ended, and I was just like, I literally like, perfect. And I just went off to like finish scanning the documents, the electrical bullshit. Because it was literally like right before the department that was requesting the that I had sent the documents to mentioned, they brought up the exact issue, like the meeting, like the action item in there. And so I sort of raised my voice. I was like, I have the corrected documents. I'll send them to you shortly. And they're sort of like, really? And I was like, yeah. And then the WebEx call ended, and so I was like, oh, guess the meeting's over. The big boss our senior associate vice president was not happy with that, and because he's been telling us, oh, it is starting to stick to the bottom of the pot. Gotta stir. Maybe turn that to low, slightly above low. But yeah, he's been telling us, because he participated in one of our internal meetings, hey, we need, like, I want you to have an idea of the long-term or short-term, mid-term. I know mid-term's not exactly, maybe it is, but yeah, short-term, mid-term, long-term action plan. And when I went to like ask him about something, he was like pissed because the operation project manager I sent it to, I mean, I did as he asked, right? Like, I was like, okay, Buster, let's call him Buster, because like, turn off the stove. This is gonna be a bit of a story. The reason I chose that name was because his real name, my boss commented, is like, oh, real name? Oh, that's the name of my dog. He's also stupid, like a dog. So, but yeah, like I sent it to him by the requested date. He was like, oh, by noon today, which is like, 1 hour turnaround time. Or he said by 2 p.m., which is 3 hours, or noon preferably, which is 1. And I did send it by noon, but I guess that just never reached him. And so the big boss was mad. It was like, you don't have it, like you missed last week's meeting. You ran off during today's meeting. Why does the facilities department not have anything to present? And I was like, okay, yes, boss, I'll send it to you right now. Yes, sir. And so I sent it to him. And I also ChatGPT'd up a real quick, like short, like, it's like, hey, specifically, like, break it down into these items, and added it to him. And then when my boss went to talk to him, the thing he pulled up, and it said, like, I sent him, was, like, completely different. And I was like, an absolute garbage fire of an action or like a spreadsheet, because like first item generator, second item this, or if I get TR34 and it barely elaborated and it said like 5% completion, because we track like the completion, and it was like 100%, 90%, 95%, or 100%, I think, something like that. And it was like, no, it was like 0500. And then one of the items, it just said contractor, or not contractor, but like the name of the contractor. It just said like one, and it's like, contractor as an action item? Like normally stuff is like, oh, generator number 1 is down, fan motor blew out or whatever, puddles of water on the ground that caused it to short or whatever, something like that. It's that detailed of an explanation. So it's like, this isn't, my boss was like, yeah, this isn't the one we reviewed yesterday, because we literally got together and like reviewed. It's like, oh, these are the items, this is the status, let's put this here, this, that. It was like comprehensive wall of text. Because that's what it was. Like, it was a detailed ass explanation, but clearly the big boss didn't get that. The fucking got some, I sent him like whatever, like, and there's no other way. It's like, what? It's like, what file did you open? Like, how did you get that out of everything? Like, I don't even remember editing a file that had those things on there. You know, it's like it's like just contractor as an action item. But by then it was like 5:35, and I was just like, you know what? That's a tomorrow issue. So, yeah, Friday's gonna be interesting. We also have internal. Oh yeah, there's just a shit ton of new updates. Even though I'm like 22 minutes. I guess that's the price I pay for not doing daily updates. But tomorrow we have an internal meeting. It's a weekly wrap up basically, because Monday we have something at 8. That's right, you heard me, even though my day starts at 8:30. So I gotta leave half an hour early. But I think I just take a longer lunch to balance it out. And I make sure to leave exactly on time on Mondays, because yeah, fuck all that. Monday, where we report to like another higher up, another senior associate vice president in India, and they're monitoring the situation. Funny meme. But yeah, they're monitoring it, making sure everything's all right, nothing's burning down. Oh shoot, I could have added cheese. Dang it. I wonder if I have like undiagnosed ADHD, my brain's just ping-ponging around when I'm fucking making these. Don't judge me. Excuse me. I live alone. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, aside from like, oh yeah, whenever the customer visits, it's like that meme of like, you know, it's like the parents coming back home and everyone's scrambling. That's basically what happens, because fuck, come on. I should have made the opening bigger so I could grab more than one meatball at a time. Hold on, this is the both hands activity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. What did I say? Alright. I said, oh right, but it's not like I remembered. Totally lost my train of thought. Oh well. Right, I remember now. That meme of like when your parents come home and it's like, yeah, when the customer is visiting, everyone fucking scrambles and like struggles to like make themselves look good. Swear to God, man, this company like creates so many problems for itself, and it's just left to like us to like deal with it. And of course, since we're facilities and we basically run the building, while like one of my coworkers' way of saying is like we own or like we run the building, you guys just work here, which not entirely correct, but like not entirely wrong either. And so everyone comes to us, 11 different people come to us for 15 different things. So yeah, every time it's like the temperature, humidity issues have always been rough. Especially, we just don't have we didn't have the heaters and humidifiers and dehumidifiers, which, the heaters serve a dual purpose. And so every time, especially the fucking, there's a specific department in charge of the clean room that just comes to us crying. It's like, where temperature's too low, where humidity's too high, where this time it's cold today, so our humidity is too low now. Where. So yeah, there's that. Fun fact, I guess. Tomorrow, the expats are, or all the expats are staying home until 1:30 in the afternoon. So, because we're having our inspection by customs is coming over for an inspection, so that way we can be designated as a federal trade zone or a foreign trade zone, one of the two. I think either works. Let me turn that down or adjust the time, but yeah, I guess just to minimize. Because apparently, I only overheard part of a conversation about how rough being an expat is, and it's something about a 10-hour interrogation, interview, I guess. But it's damn, shit, that's rough. Great, my hands are greasy now. Why? Somehow the tomato sauce, which was in a Ziploc bag, got on the meatballs, even though they were stored on opposite sides of the freezer. At least cleaning will be easy since everything's frozen. You can just scrape it off with a dry paper towel. A wet paper towel would actually make things worse, I think. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot quieter, because I think that pissed me off today was there was construction going on, and a scissor lift, there's a safety function which whenever it goes up, whenever it goes down, or whenever it drives forward or backwards, it goes beep, 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 really fucking loudly. And so that was pissing me off. While I was trying to work, that was just going off every 30 seconds. There's no way to turn it off, because obviously if there was, everyone would have turned it off, and then what's the point of having a safety feature like that, right? So that was sort of started the day off bad, made me a little bit cranky, and then cranky me did some things that future me kind of regrets, but not really, because I'm still kind of cranky, and I'm fuck it, right? This is a tomorrow problem. I'm not staying overtime to sort your shit out. So yeah, day 144. I haven't updated my expenses in a while. I guess I've been keeping relatively up to date on my daily or my weekly expenses, but not the utilities, rent and utilities, the bills, and also my paychecks. So I need to update those, see if I've broken even, because I think according to my calculations, it was 15 to 20 weeks. I should have broken even. Another thing is I should start applying to jobs soon, because this is starting to wear on my patience. I haven't done anything out to get me outright fired, which is good, but I don't know, things might start reaching a boiling point soon. But I don't know. I mentioned this in a server with of a Discord server of a friend group, but I'm thankful for the small things, the 3 old ladies at Costco who were super nice. Like one of them just always lovely. Like whether she greets people at the door or she's like doing the Sharpie thing on receipts. One time when I was like carrying something that wasn't really that heavy, but like she offered it, she like took the receipt and was like, "Oh, that must be so heavy," or something like that. And it's like, "Let me take care of that real quick." Signed it, handed my receipt back to me, because I was like carrying like a big box and I had it sandwiched between my fingers. The other 2 were passing out samples, and I guess since I hit it right before closing, or not, it's like not right before closing, but it's like half an hour. So she was like, "Last call for pancakes," and I was like, "Oh, sure. I mean, if it's last call, right?" And then she was like, "Oh, you can feel free to take a couple," and I was like, "Sure." There were 5, and I took 3. I'm not that greedy. I'm not like, "Oh, thanks," and just take the entire tray. But it's like, "Oh, that's lovely." And there was another one who was handing out samples of eggnog, and I just decided to be with whipped cream at the top. And I decided to be a little, get out of my comfort zone, and I mentioned like, "Oh, this is my first time trying eggnog," and just made some small talk. It's like, "Oh, this might be or it's like, she was like, "Oh, it might be a little bit too sweet," and I was like, "Yeah," because it was. And she also said stuff like, "Oh, and this is, it has whipped cream, so it'll be extra rich." And then at the end, she was like, "Yeah, your first time trying eggnog. I think you're one of like, or 7 people have. This is also like 7 people like also have told me like this is their first time trying it." And I was like, "Oh, nice." Lovely stuff. So yeah, and the Mexican coworker, who always just makes sure to like say some encouraging words like every day. It's like, "Oh, you're the man, Eric." It's like, or yeah, like, you make our jobs like that much easier. And I'm like, "Ah, nah, you're the man, coworker." I'm starting to reach the point where my brain is tired. I can't think of any fake names to give him, but it's like, yeah, it's like, "Oh, I'm grateful for you, Eric." It's like, "No, coworker, I'm grateful for you." So yeah, he's like a ray of light that cuts through. I guess I could call him Ray. Yeah, Ray's. He's like a ray of light that cuts through the darkness that is like my company's bullshit. So there's that. I think that's pretty much it. There's probably like a lot more things I'm leaving out, but I'm tired. There's like 8 more minutes until like the meatballs finish cooking, and then I think I'm gonna reheat the pasta. It serves a dual, like, turn the heat back on, serving a dual purpose, reheating the pasta while also being able to like melt some cheese. I guess freezer check, since the last time it was pretty crowded. This time it still is. We have like a bag of dumplings that I still haven't opened. Some vegetable spring rolls, which aren't as good as I was hoping. There's nothing beats like a fresh, crispy spring roll. Those are decent, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I should like turn the heat way on like for the last minute, so that way it can like be really crispy. Ube Melona bars, those were $5. I think originally $7, but I guess the same thing happened with the ube ice cream, where I guess it got dropped, and so there's like a discount. Or $7 was after the original discount, then it got marked down to $5. Oh yeah, the Yasso bars. These are good. Greek yogurt protein bars. Black sesame tongue, or I guess pearls, like sort of mochi balls with like filling in them. Yeah, like mochi. They're designed to be enjoyed hot in like soups. I have red bean pantry check, I guess, but I haven't gotten around to like making it in the Instant Pot. Did I mention? Did I? No, I think I got like the Instant Pot around. I don't know when. Actually, no, I'm not sure. Whatever. This video is dragged on for long enough. But yeah, it's full as always. My fridge, on the other hand, is slightly more vacant. You got the 3 bags of cheese, cabbage. There's a story behind that. So like one of the eggs was problematic, and when I picked it up, it turns out it was broken, and the egg spilled into like one of the cups here, and so I had to basically rip it in half, get rid of the part that was problematic. But the reason I got 2 was because like at Costco, for some reason, it was like $9.39 for like 24 eggs, which is crazy. Well, I guess not that crazy, but I was like, they were so cheap before. What the fuck? Like, is it because I showed up like right before closing on a... Oh, that's just grease. I thought, I was like, that looks like ice. Like, what? Like, is the oven not working? But no, it's... Is it because, like, I showed up, 5 minutes before closing on a Sunday evening? Or is it just, avian flu? It turns out maybe a little bit of both, but yeah, avian flu. I guess, luckily I went to Kroger right after, and that's why I got 2. Because I was like, what if those will last me until like end of January, I guess. Luckily there were like 3 for $18. So, or, oh God, I mean, 18 eggs for $3. So yeah. Hopefully, or I mean, since it's like, I guess it's according to one of my the redneck coworker who's like lived in Houston his whole life. Sorry, I just looked at the 37-minute runtime. I was like, it's summer in Houston for like 75% of the time, so hopefully it'll warm up soon and the eggs or the chickens won't be as sick. Hopefully. The pasta has congealed, which is nice. But yeah, that's about it. Still got like 3 to 5 minutes on the meatballs, which will be perfect. Cheddar Mexican blend or cheddar jack? Cheddar jack, I guess. Well, at least one of the two cheeses would be good for pasta. With my luck, hopefully. But yeah, that's about it. Really long video. I mean, I guess it makes up. I mean, it averages out to like, a 1 minute video per day, given how many days I missed. So I guess it all balances out. If you've made it, I guess I'll do the stereotypical YouTuber thing of like, if you've made it this far, like and subscribe. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just skip to the end because you got tired of me yapping halfway through. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna get cookies. Treat my returning the tradition, I guess. Even though no problematic coworkers have gone home. Or I could. I'm being diabolical, but I could arrive like late, but treat everyone to cookies while the expats are gone. Oh, that's evil. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do that. I mean, hopefully they won't mind me being late, because cookies. Because the store opens at 9, so yeah. Well, that's about it. 40-minute video. Goddamn, the fucking not a supercut. I guess it is a supercut. Supercut of like the past. Blah. Sorry, I'm stirring pasta and my mind blanks again. Past 40 some days. Well, that's about it. See you, not tomorrow, see you sometime in the distant future again. Until next time, sincerely, Eric.